from Kaloom perspective, our initial go-to-market, if you will, or approach has been with service providers, as in specifically the operators. So we're involved with a very active conversations way beyond demos and POCs into field trials and some deployment conversations. Many active conversations with tier one, and that's where our initially focus had gone to. But the use case they all are looking at as well is there's the mobile world and then there's the enterprise world. So we kind of have seen based on where we are focused. I guess you see what you focus on, but the thing is they're focused on the enterprise side as well. So ultimately they're the ones who are building the network and want to deliver the network all the way to the customers. So that may be the private 5G. Now, of course, there's cloud as a portion that's always involved. So the termination or connecting to the cloud and going all the way. Having done that work a little bit, then we also now, before I mentioned, we're creating a reference architecture specifically focus on with multiple partners, focus on the industry 4.0. So we see ourselves doing this kind of stuff for industry, right? Okay. Unique needs, and that's what we're doing. And what we're providing there again is a programmable networking fabric and UPF, and the UPF is further able to be sliced in multiple UPF in the same infrastructure, each UPF having its own capabilities of slicing and what have you. Okay. Again, I'm going to end on this one with this, Hema. I've been record and say that a lot. It takes a village to deliver. It takes many partners, and that's where again talk about Aarna from the management orchestration perspective. Slice management comes in, and that's really a key requirement to deploy.
About our product, and then I'll also talk a little bit more about the blueprint that Sunny has mentioned, VCO 3.0, and we'll touch upon how the two companies are collaborating on network slicing. Our product, it's an open source product, and it's called the Aarna Networks Multi-Cluster Orchestration Platform. And what it does is it's effectively the management plane for 5G networks and edge computing applications both, because our philosophy is that you only have one edge. So you can't have two management planes, one for networking and one for edge computing sort of fighting. Okay. So our product does initial orchestration of 5G network services, edge computing applications, ongoing lifecycle management, day one, day two configuration, and automated service assurance, which is nothing but fixing problems automatically. And that's through a technology called closed loop automation. In addition, we do things like network slicing, machine learning based analytics, for example, non-real-time break, network data analytics function. So that's really what our product does. We have about 7 or 8 active POCs going on, with a few going into production in sort of the next quarter. Now, enough said on us. Let's talk about the collaboration that we are working on. We are working on a Linux Foundation networking blueprint, which used to be called VCO 3.0. The new name is Cloud Native 5G Blueprint. And the Cloud Native 5G Blueprint, like Sunny said, it takes a village to do this. It's a multi-party collaboration. So we have companies like Kaloom and Aarna Networks for sure, but we also have Red Hat, we have Capgemini Engineering, we have A10, we have Intel, GenXCom, Turnium. So what we are doing is we are creating a blueprint that initially is for private networks, private 5G networks. It's over CBRS, and we are building an end-to-end 5G network. In addition to that, we are also doing core slicing. So for now, we are doing core slicing. Ultimately, we'll extend it to RAN slicing, transport slicing as well to do end-to-end slicing. But for now, the focus is core slicing. And that's where we have done the collaboration where AMCOP, our product, is doing core slicing on a 5G core that is a mix of Capgemini Engineering's 5G core with the Kaloom UPF. So we have successfully done that, and now we're doing test and integration on that implementation.
From that perspective, not too much depth as a technical perspective, like going back to the multi-vendor and what vendors are going to need to work with each other and all that. So if I were to give an example of what Kaloom does, Kaloom basically provides the netcom for YANG-based model upstream. and Aarna and other partners that Aarna works with beyond can all take from that northbound. And chances are, as you talk about management orchestration, is a huge piece. It's a humongous piece, right? So there may even be further northbound to deliver end to end. But the end result is these are all open standards, industry-based standards. We all are working together. And operationalizing side, market has learned a lot. I mean, we went through the 8 years of NFV and OpenStack and all this stuff, and we've learned a lot the challenges of the operationalizing, so we could accelerate time to market or time to service, if you will. And I think those things are being addressed really well too, and that's exactly where Blueprint comes in handy and further operational procedures.